Hello, Sagittarius, Caro here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to perform for March 2025. I have picked this image to you, as you can see. This is a person, I think, drawing maps in the old way. I think the maybe the picture belongs to 60s or 50s. I somehow picked this image for you. Those were the days when they were doing the maps by hands. I want to now pick some cards for the most important development of the month, March 2025. You are at Tarot Solar Sun Studio with me, Caro. So your first message is we have a King of Swords. I will be also picking up some other cards like tea leaves, but just let's start first. So 5 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Swords. What a dynamic mount this is. Okay. Now, Sagittarius, for the month of 2025, there is some news coming, maybe, but this news are coming from uh, a person, I mean, from a place, um, maybe it has some kind of a bureaucratic involvement, something with bureaucratic, um, like maybe they are like informing you that something that you have submitted uh, is not accepted, or maybe maybe like there is some sort of a rejection there, and these are the reasons for that. But it's like, until a further notice, it's like we cannot accept, but later, if something is relevant, appears, we will contact back to you. There is some sort of a message I am getting. um, but the thing is that this is a bit making you, I think, um, stop and reevaluate your circumstances, um, and making you to decide for something important. You have to make an important decision, and you have to make this decision, maybe um, emotions are not gonna get involved into that, but this is like more with like intellect. um And again, this figure of authority, who is a mentor, boss, bureaucratic person, judge, like person, is really influencing. I mean, their decision is like influencing your decision and how you will proceed further. Uh, of course, it's a retrograde month too. Some things may not go as we anticipated, and some things may not go as we expected. Of course, there can be situations which may lead to sadness or frustration. Um, but I think the idea here is like, how can I shift my focus from here to some to a better alternative for you? And I don't have to be rushing about that. I can wait before taking a bold action or getting into some adventure. um, I can take a pause. I can shift my perspective. um, and even you may try, though, you may push something forward, you may try that. But again, there is some kind of a halt point for you, like it's saying you are like forced to wait. And I know how it can test your patience. I know that, Sagittarius. But actually, this delay, or if something is really making you feel stuck, and it causes this delay, um, I can assure you that this delay is actually meant to help you to see things differently and to search for maybe better options. Because with these two knights being Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, there is this dynamic involvement. Things really trying to rush into your life, and you may have this strong drive to act quickly, but divinely there is also that side of you who is telling that I need to wait, I don't want to behave reckless, and so because I can cause a conflict for myself, and I may be misjudging this situation, maybe, so I have to wait. um so I see this, actually the most important development is like you are deciding to take a pause about re-evaluating. Also, if there was this emotional disappointment with the Five of Cups energy, as it did not well, go as you planned, um, this is you not pushing yourself into action, though you may try at first, but you are more called um, to take a moment and maybe for some days for reflection. And please remember, there is going to be retrogrades. And in retrogrades, we are meant to revisit some things. Um, and some thematics from 8 years ago, which belongs to another 8 years ago Venus cycle, may appear also with different names, themes, and subjects. But go back to 2017 and think about the events at this time 8 years ago, because they may have a chance to resurface. So it's okay, though it's like in the beginning you will have clarity and then some emotional challenge, then this urge to react impulsively and push forward, but you are always asked to pause for reflection. You got to balance your action with the thoughtfulness. The most important developments will come if you avoid rushing into things. Okay. Again, that delay you may get can be even like a blessing in disguise. I see here a Pisces Scorpio energy. Oh, just a second. The car was trouble. So this was your new experience that you wanted to step into. There is also work achievements, success energy attached to that. We have the happiness. These are the mindset. And also on the way, we got to be careful with our financial prospects and also success. Yes, I think the delay may will make you to shift your plan, um, and will help you to see other options, which may really lead to a total new experience, promising work achievement and success. And maybe this delay is actually something which is protecting your finances in order to not to cause any loss of material um, material aspect of your life. I want to get I also see some kind of a friction, maybe with the air sign, like you may disagree. Like someone is like pushing the other to act on a particular maybe financial opportunity, but the other person is like more about waiting. We have the bouquet. and the home. This is actually just wondering for some Sagittarius friends out there if this can be about purchasing a home, or like if it is relevant, if it is related with a home purchase, house move, or investing in um, a home, or with if this can be related with how they say like investment into something domestic. Mm, because there can be some different viewpoints also about the markets maybe you are engaging. This can be also a partner returning to a home. They want to return home, but maybe you don't want them to return to home yet. You are not ready. Like yeah, it may feel like a person um, wants wants to have this attempt to come back to the family life, but maybe you are not ready to reconnect with them yet, Sagittarius. Uh, I also feel like in a place where you were expecting some maybe gratitude or admiration from other family members. You were expecting this admiration or gratitude, but maybe here it may feel like the family support, maybe there is a lack in the family support. I also feel some Sagittarius friends out there maybe want to make their domestic environment nicer. Um, but maybe there is something with the family or the house itself. Some plans maybe has to be delayed. There is also this. Um, I also feel like a person who has this attempt to make family life maybe more pleasant, like trying to organize family gatherings, maybe reconnecting with some family members, or a person's arrival to home. Um, but something always clashes with some kind of a plan or rule, or someone is like overdoing it with the planning. Um, the person may like plan a visit, but maybe it is I don't know if this is relevant for you watching, but of course these are general readings. It may not resonate with everyone, but I feel like there are some rules which needs to be applied to the visiting or like receiving guests in a home setting, or there is some rules attached to some kind of a home visit, or a visiting of a family, or maybe a family member. So maybe someone is not comfortable, they are not comfortable about like socializing in this way. um, so that's why they are setting some rules maybe. These can be also legal, like I don't know if there is something with the with the child, sometimes I don't know the legal terms about this, but limiting a child's visit to a parent, and maybe some days um, there is some rules about that, and so there can be some problems maybe about this. uh, yeah, some legal aspect to this visiting time or visiting hours. Maybe it can be there can be some changes or rearrangements. um, this is also another thing, because for some of you, I see you wanna uh, create this life for you and for someone you love or really deeply care about. Um, but while doing so, like to be challenged all the time, um, is of course not making you happy, because there is a great vision you have, and it really feels it is at the top, and you feel you are getting close to it, but like maybe starting off the year 2025, there always have been some delays for you. There has been always some kind of a mishap or interruption. Or now this time though, the interruption you will get, please remember, this is to protect you. Like this is to shift you. The system wants you to like shift your perspective, and actually there can be a very enlightening moment when this Knight of Swords hits this hangman energy, like this light bulb may surface, which can actually give you a very interesting solution for a particular maybe problem, or it's really helping you to see something from a whole new perspective. So it seems these are some terms, some potential developments for the month of March 2025, Sagittarius. I hope you find the reading insightful. By the way, let me remind to our new guests in the channel. You can ask me your personal tarot questions by visiting my live streams called Caro is Answering Your Tarot Questions. If you do not know how we operate things in the channel and would like to learn about them, please check the description box below. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Please take good care.